Hello, welcome back to Lamatique. It's been a little while. I got a little busy around the holidays. I thought I'd be back with a video sooner, but best laid plans, right? Okay, so I do have these two Valentine's Day journals to show you today. They are heart-shaped. They are made from one of these little candy boxes. My daughter loves the chocolates that come in these little candy boxes, so I buy them for her all the time. When Valentine's comes around. So these are the boxes. She was collecting them for a while, and then she's like, I don't have room for these anymore. Did you want them? And I was like, yeah, I'm going to try to make some journals out of them. It is not easy to make heart-shaped journals, but here's my attempt. So the first one here is flamingos. Well, it's got a flamingo on the front. Little dangle has resin gummy bears and resin conversation hearts and little clay candies. Forgot to talk about the size. So at the longest it's about 5.5, and at the widest spot it is also about 5.5. And then the spines on them are just over an inch. I lost the closure on that one. Yeah, I got a little ahead of myself and didn't make the closure should have been attached to them, but I got ahead of myself and wasn't able to do that. The dangle is on a little lobster claw and a little binder clip. So this closure actually sits like this. And those little buttons actually kind of help it sit where it needs to be. It's a little flamingo and a palm tree. And then the knot is towards the top here to kind of help it sit closed. So it will kind of stay closed on its own with that removable closure. And there's the back. It's the front and back of the candy box. This one here has a little peekaboo at the top with the pages. This was the first one I did, and it was put in a little too high. Now, all these pages were cut by hand, so there might be some small imperfections. I had to cut all the pages by hand to make the hearts. There's a little Valentine's Day. A little doily ephemera. It's got like a print of a doily. There'll be a bunch of these little die-cut hearts throughout. A couple different sizes. This one is flamingo themed, so I've got some Hawaiian flowers. There's some little cut-offs from some flamingo paper that is in the book. A couple stickers. And then some die-cut hearts. You got a foil one. And this little one made out of the same paper from the covers. Red paper. This pink graph paper. Over here we have a flamingo sticker, a little label, and these are a couple sticky notes that say I love you on them. It was hard to find ephemera pieces that would fit inside the book. And the funky shape it is, well, the heart, it's not a funky shape, but there's not a lot of room to add things, if you can see. So I had to be very picky with what I added into the book. And some more die-cut hearts, and then a little die-cut tag. A little journal card with some very thick cardstock. Hand-dyed papers. line paper. These color papers are the 24 pounds, so they're a little thicker. Here's a foil page. And the center here is that flamingo paper. Got a little piece of hard paper here. Pink chip with some colors that kind of matched in the book. And then this little tag with a little glitter palm tree stapled to it. Each one, there's 4 signatures in here, and each one has 9 sheets of paper folded in half. Here we've got a couple of die cuts, tags. Another little tag. And some heart stickers. Now these are they're like the hard stickers, they don't bend. The resiny stickers. And they are shiny. Other side of the foil, the blue. This is scrapbook paper, lightweight. Pink graph paper, a little note card, and a couple little die cut hearts. Really awesome cut apart. Here's the second signature, and there are some flamingo stickers. Well, a flamingo and then some flowers in that. A little cut apart that says, she decided she could, so she did. Try to get it to stay inside the heart shape. On the other side, you got a little heart tag, pretty thick. Some little orange flower stickers, another little die cut tag, and another tinier little die cut tag. Blue, green graph paper, scrapbook paper, die cut of a flamingo. And it's pretty thick, it's not real thin. This hand-dyed paper, some little love note sticky notes, a little die cut heart, another little die cut tag, red, pink, oops, I'm sorry, I skipped a page here, the pink, the foil blue. Here's the center of this signature. It's a coloring page. Got a little picture of a tree with hearts hanging from it. Nope, that's going to be a mess on the other side. Another little banner with the sun stapled to it. A little faux diner receipt, diner check. These little chipboard hearts. There's 3 of those in there. The foil, the pink. Let me get back to center. Red. With the hand dyed, some die cut hearts, and a palm tree sticker. Another die cut heart, some die cut little tags, green graph paper and blue paper. This is scrapbook paper. It's a medium weight scrapbook paper. Here we're on to, that should be our third signature, right? Yes, our third signature. A little cut apart that says, "Hi, hey cupcake." Another little tiny die cut heart. On the back here we have a couple pieces of pink note paper. Whoop. Two little banner stickers. Trying to get all those back in there. Another little label with a palm tree stapled to it. And then a little die cut with banner with a gold and orange. Red paper, a pink graph paper, light scrapbook, hand-dyed paper, green lined paper, some more stickers, a little journaling card. This is thick. Down here there's a little die cut heart and a little label. It says "I love you" on it. Little die cut label. On this side we have a little tag and then this little piece of paper with a flamingo on it. This little cut apart that says "No worries." Die cut heart and a little die cut tag. Pink foil page. Here's their center. Foil, the blue. A little label. A little die cut shiny heart. A little die cut apart. I'm sorry, a little cut apart. It says "Joy." On the other side here, we have a couple of pieces of paper with some stamps on there. A couple more of those like plasticky heart stickers. A label with a feather and then a tiny little foil label. Hand-dyed paper, a little offcut of some heart paper, a heart tag. This is pretty thick. A little playing card, 3 of hearts, a little die cut label, and the pearlized paper, a little tiny die cut heart there, some cut aparts, a little label, and another little die cut heart. Pink graph paper, the red paper, and that's the end of the third signature. Now here's your fourth signature. We've got a die cut heart out of that paper right there, a little die cut label, a little journaling card, just plain on the back. These are little sticky notes. You see they're sticking to there. On the other side, a little die cut heart, die cut tag, die cut tag, a die cut leaf, and a piece of this, little piece of this pink and orange paper. Blue, a green graph, pink scrapbook, some little cut aparts, another little label, and another little die cut heart down there. On this side, there's another little die cut heart. It's a see-through little plastic green banner. Some die cut hearts. Like I said, there'd be a lot of die cut hearts throughout this book. Some little ephemera pieces with like doily designs on them. Pink line, red paper. Here's the foil in the blue. The center of this last signature is a flamingo. The foil. Here we have the foil die cut heart. Foil die cut tag with hearts. A little piece of ephemera. And then a couple banner stickers. Over here I got another little piece of ephemera, a little cut apart with that says thanks, another little die cut heart. I had a lot of fun making these. They weren't easy to cut all those pages in the heart shape, so they all are hand cut. This is sticky note, heart-shaped. But all those pages are hand cut, so there might be some little where they're not perfect, but they were all hand cut, so. Here we have another little die cut heart. A tag with a sun stapled to it. A little tag with a stamped key, heart key. This graph paper. I love this graph paper and the colors. It's so pretty. Label, die cut flower. A couple little pieces of paper with a stamp on it. And a couple stickers. And then on the back here, we have another little flamingo sheet. Another little tag with the palm tree stapled to it. Then a little die cut heart tag. So this is the first one. So there are 4 signatures in there, and each signature has 9 pages folded in half. Okay, so that was the first one. Okay, so the second one should go faster. This one has a flower cover, so it's going to be mostly flower themed. So this dangle has resin flowers, resin conversation hearts, then also has these little round beads. I think that one is so pretty. Let me move my other dangles out of the way here. And then this one's closure has the flower on it, some beads at the end. So that's the front. And the backs are all pretty much going to be the same, as the back of the candies were pretty much the same. And when you open it, you're like this. The inside cover paper is going to be this Valentine's, and then the back side will be the same thing. Now this one has a flower theme, so you're going to see a lot of flowers. Here's a Valentine's, a pink one. And then the ephemera, like some pink doily with flowers. Just a little ephemera piece. I guess I'm going to go faster here. So these are a mid-weight scrapbook paper. And this is your 24 pounds. This one has pages from a book with flowers in it. £24 again. Some lightweight scrapbook paper. Sticky notes. Say I love you. A little flower. See-through little flower sticker. Then another little label, of course. This is the scrapbook paper. Here we have a couple little hand-dyed papers with a arrow stamped on them. This little heart. Journaling card. Another die-cut heart, die-cut label. Blue. This is wrapping paper with the gold roses. I love this wrapping paper. I had to use it in here. It's not extremely thick, but it was just so pretty. In the center of this first one is a coloring page with flowers. Back to the back sides of the paper. A little offcut here. Oops. Again, these are forged signatures with 9 sheets per signature. Paint chip. Tags and stickers. A flower playing card. Die cut hearts at the bottom there. Little die cut label. Cut apart. Oops. This is, like I said, a medium weight scrapbook paper. A little cut apart. A little sticker. The flowers. It's one of those just see-through stickers. A heart tag, some flower stickers, and some more little die cut tags there. A little die cut, just a little circle ephemera piece. Sticky notes again and little die cuts. Scrapbook paper. Blue line paper. Here's your center here. You got a die cut heart. Some little Valentine's Day stickers. And that's the center of this one. It looks like somebody's writing a love letter. A little offcut, a die cut tag, die cut heart and little die cut label, the wrapping paper. This one is lightweight. There's a little tag with a flower stapled to it. So that little die cut label is metallic or shiny. These are a couple little stickers. Whoops, not the camera. They are felted 6 stickers. They're like little conversation hearts. A little sheet of paper to follow your dreams. I keep bumping that thing, making that noise. The little, oops, creaky noise drives me crazy. I gotta do something about that. I keep forgetting. Line paper. Flower book page. And now we have the third cut apart. Third signature. Another little cut apart. Flowers. Some note pages. There's only 2 of these. Label, a little heart. Those are stickers. Another little banner, another little heart die cut. Pink paper, flower book page, the green line paper, Valentine's Day scrapbook paper, same little note card, got a flower, little die cut label that says I love you, and a little die cut heart. Cut. Little note page and little cut apart. And there's another little die cut tag there. Blue line paper, wrapping paper. Here's the middle of that signature. Flowers and Doodles coloring book. So I'm trying to keep the video shorter, but still show you everything. Little cut apart, die cut heart, die cut labels, little sheets of paper with some stamps, a couple little die cut labels, more heart stickers. So it was hard to pick things to go in here because they had to be so like fit in that shape. Offcut of some like Valentine's Day scrapbook paper. This is just like lighter paperweight. That heart tag and a little 2 of Hearts playing card, a miniature little playing card deck. Another little cut apart, little die cut flower and label. Journaling card, post-its, sticky notes, die cut heart, die cut little label. This is a sticker. If you peel off this very carefully, this is a sticker. Got a little cut of paper, a couple little die cut tags, little die cut heart, flower, little cut aparts, flower, label, and a heart. Another little die cut heart, another little die cut label. Offcut of some scrapbook paper, a little doily ephemera, some die cut hearts, and then a little cut apart arrow, and a little die cut heart again. A lot of die cut hearts, like I said. The center of this one. And then, of course, the pages repeat. There's some stickers, a die cut tag, a little ephemera piece, stickers, a little die cut flower, heart. There's a die cut shiny flower, little ephemera paper, and die cut heart. Hugs and smooches, best day, love, beautiful. I just thought that was cute. Hugs and smooches. Some heart sticky notes, die cut heart, shiny label. This glitter is coming off this really bad. A tag made from a paint chip. Another little die cut tiny heart there, and a label with the heart stapled to it. I keep saying the same word so much. Paper with the bow stamped on it, and a couple stickers, little die cut labels, and a little die cut heart. And on the back here, you have a couple die cut tags, heart stamp, another little label with a flower stapled to it, and then another little die cut. So that is that. I hope you enjoyed my video today. I hope you enjoyed the video today. If you did, maybe give me a like. Think about subscribing. I will continue to do journal flip-throughs and occasional DIYs. I'm working on the DIYs to try to get better at doing DIY videos. I think that's it. Thank you, and I hope you'll come back and watch some more videos. Have a great day.